To change or not to change, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the heart to stay stick with Leica or to switch back to Nikon. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today I'd like to share with you a few thoughts that came through my mind because due to this Black Friday I received several sweet offers from camera companies, camera shops, technology chains such as Best Buy, so on and so forth. And so I've been thinking about whether it is time to change my Leica Q2 or not. And so when I have this doubt, I normally walk down to my favorite shop in town, which is carries their cameras. They're not aware I'm mentioning them, they don't pay for advertisement, and they're not even aware that I'm shooting a video talking to them. So I just went down there because it's my favorite shop in town and it is family owned since 60 years. So, you know, proudly Canadian, support local business, all these kind of things. But apart from that, they're very, very knowledgeable and valuable when it comes down to discussing camera models and camera brands and lenses, so on and so forth. So I just went there scouting for sweet deals, and I've been exposed to a great number of offers, discount, so on and so forth on both digital and analog cameras and for many brands. So I just stepped in holding my Leica Q2 in my hand and scouting around. And so, you know, the main brands are all there, super nicely exposed, showing their new mounts like a Z-mount for Nikon or the R-mount for Canon and the newly announced Fuji X-T5. And if you missed that episode, please find it up here. And I started thinking about what I really needed. And then I know that I will have to send in my Leica Q2 for a cosmetic repair, meaning that I will have to stay without it for a few weeks or for a few months, and then I need a substitute camera. Of course, I don't need another flagship, so I'm very happy with my Leica Q2. Don't be mistaken about that. I'm very, very happy about it. I came to know it quite well in the last 2.5 years, and so using it every day and with always the same focal length, I had a very strong bond created with the brand and with that camera in particular. But I'm never satisfied. Like many of you out there, like many photographers, you are never satisfied. You keep scouting here and there. You see the news announced, the new cameras, the new lenses, the new technology, so on and so forth. And so I saw this sweet deal for a Nikon Z6 II. And then once you are in for the Z-mount, then the Z6 maybe is not enough for you because you know that out there is the Z9, and then you know that your Z6 will need an additional grip for an additional battery. And then once you have the Z-mount available, you start scouting for new prime lenses, zoom lenses, so on and so forth, and then in the very end, the deal about the camera is overly compensated by the rest of the gear that you have to spend money upon. And so the Z6 was not for me. And I don't need a new flagship, so the Z9, for how I like it, is not for me either. So I kept scouting. I landed in the Canon part of the shop, but with Canon, for how good that brand is, I've lost that loving feeling. And so the only model that is still valuable to me and I might consider is the C70, so that I can finally set up a proper studio for shooting videos. And so I'm not ready to do that. I'm not that into videos yet, so I parked the Canon there too and I kept moving. And then I landed on the Fuji because that's this newly announced X-T5, which is very appealing to me. But right beside there I saw a couple of X-T4 with a great offer because they were used, mint conditions, I have to say. Same X-mount that is capable of having those X prime lenses, which we all appreciate, and I parked my idea there. So I kept scouting and looking for gear, and I also had a look at the analog section. There were a couple of old Nikons right there, a very nice Pentax, and I said, this is too much information for me. Why don't I just go outside to breathe some air and to have a nice walk? And so I was in Carrisdale, the neighborhood, with my Leica Q2 in my hand, and I said, why not going for a quick street photography session? So if you're ready, let's go rolling. When I came back after my street session, I was so fond of my Leica Q2. I had great satisfaction. I took nice picture, at least I was satisfied with the result, despite it was a cloudy day, so I didn't have any high contrast because I was using like a very soft light that day, but I met interesting subjects, and so I took the best pictures I could for that day with the light conditions that I had and with the only gear and my one lens only in my hand, and I was so happy about it that I said, carries the cameras, maybe next time. Anyway, the deals are up and running now from the Black Friday till Christmas, and I'll be back, but for today I'm just renewing the vows with my Leica Q2. So if you got any value out of this video, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss new videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.